Hello and welcome to the Compliment Clinic. My name is Kyle the Kind. How can I help you today? You're looking dashing as ever. So you're here for the standard package. Of course, of course. It's not too much and you get just what you need to get you on throughout the day. Well, I will be happy to help you. Again, my name is Kyle the Kind and I will do whatever I can to make you feel good today. Now, let's start about some billing information. How are you going to pay for this method? We do have a tab feature if you would like to create a tab so you can add, but you can only add up to 3 visits, we'll call them. It's hard for me to describe. I'm fairly new, but they say I'm a blooming beginner, so I put all my energy into towards making other people happy, and that's just what I do. I haven't really gotten all down yet, but I know how to make a person smile, I think. So hopefully we can make you have a great day. So can you tell me what is making you feel down about yourself? Please go ahead. I'm always listening, and I try to just stay positive no matter what bad things happen. Okay, so you feel like you haven't really been doing that much lately. You feel like you're useless. And I can already say by just looking at you, that is not true at all. You've accomplished so much and you've helped so many in just doing what you do. And I can appreciate that. And I'm sure many other folks can too. I hope you do realize that, don't you? No. Well, throughout this session, I will be able to allow you to see the light in what you've done, the good that you've brought to everyone around, no matter who it is. You could walk by a stranger and make them smile from whatever state they're in, probably a frown, but we're trying to turn that upside down here at the Compliment Clinic. You've got that energy inside of you that shows that you are passionate about what you're doing. I can feel it. It's radiating off of you. You're warming my heart with all of that energy and enthusiasm that makes you a blooming person. I can already tell that you, in your work, stride and make long strides in goals, and that you don't let obstacles pull you down, except your emotions, but we are not entirely in control of that when they happen, and that is completely fine. See, even us here at the Compliment Clinic, I almost said something wrong. I did work at the Happiness Clinic a while ago. It wasn't for me. We'll just say that. But anyway, at the Compliment Clinic, we even visit our own members of staff to help improve our own mental health, emotional health, and sometimes physical health, because they can give us tips on how to live a happy and healthy life, which is always very important, very important. You shouldn't be sitting around for extended periods of time. You can sit down for a few hours. There's no problem in that, as long as you're not sitting motionless, because you're probably not happy, first of all, because you've chosen to stay in that position for such a long time. You're probably already depressed, or you had a hard, long day, but it's been a bad day, because in a hard, long day that's rewarding, you feel like you can do more, or you have a few things at home you could do. You don't come crash, if you can understand what I'm saying, right? You understand? Of course. So we all need this jolt of energy to come by us every now and then, and that's what we here at the Compliment Clinic aim to do. And so with your standard package, I can help you out with a couple problems here and there, but if you have huge problems, you're going to have to pay more. I'm sorry, we need payment in order to move forward in our business, and it would not grow without it. So that's just stuff that makes sense, but some people seem to overlook that when they come here. They're thinking, that price is a little too steep. I'm not sure that my happiness and what you do is going to benefit me for my money. Well, see, I can guarantee you that it will help. I actually had a little simple before I came to work here. I don't work for places that are phonies. Phonies are losers, and they only just there to pickpocket you, and you gain nothing in return. Take your money, kick you out the door, you feel the exact same as you did before. That even rhymed. See, I'm getting pretty clever here. It has only been 2-3 weeks that I've been here. I lose track of time when I'm here. I'm just so happy to be here. And so hopefully you will be to return and just feel good, because you are an amazing person, and I do hope that you return. You brighten-minded. You see this smile on my face. I am happy just to see you here. You really do make people's day, and that is obvious. You might have some obstacles emotionally, and that can get in the way of you having a good time. I can just read off of you that you've gone to meetings with your friends, and you get there and you just don't feel like participating. You get there and you're like, I wish I was home right now. Why am I here? Why did I leave the comfort of my home to come here and hang out with my friends? Yes, your friends. You came there to have a good time because you enjoy those people. And it is your emotions, your broken heart, your broken spirit, your broken pride that just tears you down, takes your happiness, drags it down, and you can't get the fulfillment out of all your activities. You went to some sort of sporting event, whether it be bowling, baseball. No, don't tell me. I don't want you to tell me what it is. My job here is to make you work less and feel relaxed and feel happy about yourself. And my job is to gather all this from you. See, it could be emotionally disruptive to think about the bad things that have happened to you. And that makes a lot of sense. If you have to bring that thing up that was horrible, if you had to put down your dog and you had to come tell me about it, you would just cry again. You wouldn't feel good. You'd feel like a monster. And that's not what we aim to do here. If that was the case, I would tell you, you did the right thing. That dog is in heaven now. That dog was suffering, and it was not living happily. And you allowed it to be free. You freed that animal caged in its plagued body. You did the right thing. So, I just need to sense what's going on. We'll continue from where we left off. You went to some sort of sporting event. I'm thinking it's bowling, but I'm not entirely too sure. And you got there. You were so excited to be there. But as soon as you took a couple steps in the door, you didn't feel like doing that anymore. You didn't want to be there. Your friends ran off ahead. They were giggling and having a good time, and they went to go get their bowling shoes, and meanwhile you stared at the floor at the door, and you weren't feeling too good. But you have to understand that that was one time. You make your friends laugh all the time. I know you do. When you were riding in the car, you were telling such great jokes, and they weren't even hostile at all. Some people make jokes and they have to be making fun of other people, but not you. You were a kind and compassionate person. You would not make fun of somebody else. You would not make fun of their disabilities. You would not make fun of what they have done wrong in the past. You are not a person to humiliate. You are a person to give your care to, and you are the person to make people laugh and make them feel happy. You are a treasure of a person, and sometimes you lose that. When you just step in the door and you don't feel like being there, you think, I'm a bummer. My friends are going to hate me for doing this to them. Why did I come along with? They're just going to hate me more now that I've done this to them. Why do I feel so crappy now? But no, it is just that moment. You worked a hard, long week. You've done so much extra that week. You were just feeling down. But now I want you to rise up and feel good because your friends enjoyed your company. I know you went and you participated, but you didn't like it. You just felt bad. You felt like you were dragging them down, and they were feeling the sadness along with you. But no, you actually did a great job. You did your best to turn it around from where you were, from where you ended. At the end of the night, you had a good time. You were very tired afterwards because you were fighting back and forth between emotions, but you are a great friend. You made them laugh. You shared your company. You did what you were supposed to do. So do not feel bad. You did a great job in what you were supposed to do. I promise you that. You are a good person. I feel something else too. I feel that you think that you don't work hard enough. But I've explained a lot of this to you already. I can sense something that you're at work and something just happens to go wrong and you feel that you're responsible for that. And now you think that you are not a good enough worker. There was an incident and it could have been prevented and you were nearby, but you were working on something else. And you are thinking now, why didn't I solve this problem? Why wasn't I able to do something about it? Now there are so many more problems, and I might be at fault for this. But your coworkers vouched for you. They said you were doing okay. You didn't have to worry about that thing. You weren't responsible for that thing. But you still feel that you won't do any good. Well, I have a little secret for you. You might be the employee of the month. You want to know why? Because it wasn't your job, and if you had done it, you would have gotten in trouble because it wasn't your position to solve those problems. That was for a mechanic. You are working on higher end tasks, and your company needed you to do what you were doing, and you did it. You did a great job at it too. That report could have not done better. No one else could have done that report as good as you. And that's the thing. Don't let your mind trick you into thinking that you were responsible for something that you had no control over. Even if you had approached it and you saw what the problem was, would you have known to fix it? You possibly could have made it worse. So, in thinking of that, you did the right thing. And you did the only thing that you should have done in that situation. And you stayed working on your task. Good for you. I am very proud of you for doing that. You're a hard worker. You're a good friend. And I could sense one more thing. One more thing. You don't think you can provide passion and love for someone. All the times I've heard this in my life, because not even in this job have I heard that before. I've heard it in a lot of applications. My friends have come talk to me. Some acquaintances have needed somebody, and they say, Kyle, I need your help. I know we don't know each other that much, but I need your help. Will you please be able to just listen to me for a bit? And I'm like, I'm sure I can help you in some way possible. And usually it was that topic. They feared that they didn't love anyone anymore, or they just couldn't give them what they needed. But I know you can. I know you can. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about when you say that to yourself, but I don't want you to actually tell me. I have to sense all of this. Has anything I've said been wrong? Okay. That's important. That means I'm doing my job as a helper to make you feel good about yourself. On the last topic, you don't think you can provide love for someone. And I think you're wrong. Do you want to know why? You have cared for so many in your life. Your family. You've worked a job to help pay the bills. Even your siblings, just to break it down a step lower, when they broke something or they wanted to get that thing and you had that little extra money to help push them to getting that thing, you did that. I saw that. I can feel that. And that person you had a crush on, sure, they might not have loved you at first, and it broke your heart. But you gave that one kid that was a total nerd, that you weren't that interested in, a chance. And you made him feel amazing because you were his crush, or her crush. I'm not going to specify which. I don't want to say what you like. I can feel that it was somebody that you weren't that terribly interested in, and you gave them that chance. And you, too, returned sympathy towards that person. And now that person is giving you everything, and you don't know if you can give it all back. That's not unusual. You gave that person a chance. That was your charity. And I know people will say that's wrong. It's wrong to say that. That this person should be worth everything. But you cannot lie to someone and say that, oh, this is love. I love them so much. Don't bullshit them. I'm going to be real with you. Kyle the Kind is going to be real with you. If you want to truly be a good person, tell them that you don't like them, but let them down gently. Don't be rude about it. Be kind. Well, I know you can be. I know you can be. Giving him that chance was the sweetest thing you could have done. Giving them that feeling of warmth inside, and it was genuine. You're a passionate person. You're a loving person. I can see that. Please know that you have already radiated these such lovely things to me. I connect with you with this personal bond. This touch that's out of the world, that's out of this physical world. Our hearts, our spirits, our minds have connected in a way. If you can understand what I'm saying, I can read you, and hopefully you can read what I'm saying to you. So, the first session is always the roughest. See, I'm still trying to carve your figure into this diamond. It's a big diamond. This is you. A big diamond. This is worth a lot. You are worth so much. I'm trying to read you. I'm trying to let you know that this diamond is perfect. You are perfect. You are a beautiful person. You are attractive. You are sweet. You are hardworking. And you are motivating. You inspire me just the way that you are. So please, I hope you do come back. I see you would like to receive a bill in the mail, and that's completely fine. If you would like to bring it to our next session, that would be great. We'll contact you on the schedule of the next session. I really do hope you enjoyed being here with me. Again, my name is Kyle the Kind, and it's been great just being able to sit here and talk to you. I'll be thinking about these experiences. I'll reflect on what we can talk about next time and what we can focus on, how you can look upon yourself in a better way. So I do look forward to seeing you again. And hopefully you will have a great day today, my friend. See you soon.